What's good, everybody? I don't know how long of a video I can make, but if you watch this, it's going to be a long video. I have a big testimony, actually. Shout out to Haley Smith and Brittany Smith, a couple other friends that have encouraged me to make this video. I can't tell every single detail because I don't know every single detail. But what I do know is a lot that I've been through, and I want to share with anybody that could possibly help anybody out there that watches this video. And that's what it's all about, is helping somebody that needs to be helped, maybe going through the same situation. So I don't really know where to start. I'm extremely nervous, actually. I've been up all night pondering over this. I've been thinking about it for the whole week, actually. So I'm just going to start at the beginning. I was born, my biological mother was really bad on drugs and pills, you name it. She was on it, pregnant with me, and then I was born, obviously, and to say the least, the only memory I have of my biological mother, I believe her name was Patricia Bruce. Never met her in my life. I would like to. The only memory I have of her is her overdosing and puking in the floor when I was a little bitty baby. I don't know my biological father. I was adopted, actually. I was adopted by my father, Walter, and my mother, Stephanie. And anyhow, years on down the road, they ended up getting a divorce, and my mother had custody of me. So I'm a little kid, and me and Mom, we didn't have a lot. We had what we needed to get by, and that's all you ever need. And stuff happened. This happened. This, that, and the other happened, and this was hard for me. I remember, it was harder than I thought. I was writing a report in school, I believe. I don't know. I'm not going to go into details. I was, sorry, Mom. I was physically abused as a child. Jay, he punished me, obviously. I was stripped down naked, and I was beaten with 3 different belts with metal holes in them. Next day at school, I couldn't sit down in a chair. Anyways, yeah, that happened. I've been handcuffed and put in a police car at a very young age due to my aunt that's no longer with us. Her husband at the time had taken upon himself to continue the abuse that I was going through. After that, I was spent about close to a year, if not a year, in foster care. I've been in and out of schools as a child, in and out. Didn't know really what was happening. Didn't know why. Why me? Why am I going through this? What did I do wrong, And Dad got custody of me. I don't know, maybe I was 9 or 10 or something like that. And he got custody of me in Newport, Tennessee. We lived here for until now. I started at Newport Grammar. Me and him, we've had our ups and downs, obviously. I just never gonna amount to anything. I just felt useless, confused. And yeah, I forgave Jay. I forgave Mom. And Walter, he would always keep me from seeing my mother. I'm a kid. What did I know? So there came a time, I don't know, years ago, that I snuck around and started contacting her and stuff like that. But I started playing trumpet in about 6th grade. I loved it. I just love music. I learned so much. Great way to express myself. And then I got into high school. Hung out with some friends. Wanted to fit in. Me and Walter, we've always fought. Always just, I don't know, like, we would get along, but then we wouldn't. Two different people. We just wanted to control my life and everything that had happened to me. I didn't want anybody to control my life, and times got really hard, and I hung out with the wrong people. I drank. I've done drugs. Not only have I done drugs, I've done just about anything in the book, everything in the book. Anything from pills to, I used to snort stuff. I said I promised myself way back when, before drugs even came into my life, that I would never shoot up. I would never touch a needle or nothing like that. Times got so bad. Times got really bad. Suicidal thoughts. I've tried to kill myself. In high school about a good 4 times. Just felt useless. And the drugs, being born an addict, and my tolerance level has always been higher, so they just weren't doing anything for me anymore. The escape wasn't there anymore. I needed something more. I needed something stronger. And then I turned to heroin. I started shooting up heroin. And I'm ashamed of it. Nobody knows my past. I know. Anyways, I've overdosed a couple of times. No fatal, obviously, nothing fatal. But I'm very ashamed of my past. I just want to share this guy with you guys, that if I could change a lot of things in my life, would I change them? No, I would not change them. I wouldn't change them for a bit. No, I wouldn't change them, wouldn't trade them. Obviously I'm foolish. I feel ashamed. I've made my mistakes. Let's see, my first relationship, very, very first relationship, very first love of my life. She helped me a lot. She really did create the person I am today, and I give a shout out to her. I'm not gonna put her on the spot, obviously, but very thankful for her and her family. I'm thankful for them taking me in at times of need through high school, helping me, molding me, teaching me. I'm really thankful for them. I love them with all my heart. After high school, I had big plans, obviously. I was going to go in the Army. I was going to play the trumpet. I was going to make something of myself. I was going to be something. My mind changes. I'm a Libra. Made a couple made a few mistakes out of love and lust. Obviously, I'm ashamed of that as well. Would I change it? No, I would not change it. God's dealt with me. Trust me, He's dealt with me. I've paid my dues. I've lived and I've learned. I've made my mistakes. And He knows I'm sorry, and He's forgave me, and I forgave myself. After high school, I slipped away, fell off the path, and drinking, doing a little bit of drugs. Lost my faith at one point. Went down to Nashville. Lost my faith. Times were rough. Times were really rough. And I should have turned to God, and I should have kept my mind straight. And instead, that cost me the love of my life. And needless to say, I became a recluse for a good 3 or 4 months. Changed my mind, moved back here to Newport. This is home base. Got a job, was doing good. Started going back to church a little bit, and I was trying to hold on to the world and love God at the same time, and you can't do that. Walter, my dad, he was having a hard time. Me and him always had a hard time. He was talking about suicide. He was depressed. He was drinking. I was drinking. We were trying to bond, this, that, and the other. We never really bonded outside of bad habits. It led up, all this built in. Yeah, me trying to hold on to the world and preach and love Jesus and be a Christian doesn't work out. We, leading up to this event I'm about to share, he got really depressed, and he went and gathered all of the documents and stuff I would need for when he passes, and threatened me with, taking pain pills and sleeping aid to end his life. What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do? I'm holding on to the world and trying to be a Christian, which you can't do, so I'm stuck in the middle. Well, this one night we were kind of bonding again. Lord got in the midst of this discussion we were having, and all hell broke loose. Chaos. Drinking, snorting pills, threatening his life, threatening with pain pills, sleeping aid, all that in a mix. That's got suicide written all over it. Who is I to jump in God's way, or who's I to? Is that really my choice to stop somebody from killing themselves? Or is that just the heart that I have inside me? What do? I take the pills, and I do this and I do that. I hold him down. We started fighting. I was gonna hold him down. I wasn't gonna let him sit there and kill himself. But leading up to this, me trying to hold on to the Lord, it was like I was living with Satan. Not only, the demons in my closet, but we would discuss the Lord, and I would preach and stuff like that. It's like I was living with Satan. So, needless to say, when he was trying to kill himself, a little bit of anger got into me. I did hurt him. Yeah, I did. I'm ashamed of that. I've made my mistakes. It's not my place to let him kill himself, nor is it mine to, he thought I was trying to kill him. I mean, who's to say I wasn't? Who's to say I was? I mean, we were drinking, adrenaline, frustration, everything was happening all at the same time. It's not a good mix, and I'm very ashamed of it. And I ask everybody that knows the situation, please forgive me. Anyways, he got the phone, called the police. Obviously, I'm scared. I've been to jail. I don't want to go to jail. So I break his phone. He got out, ran to the neighbors. I actually did call the police, as well as he did. He called first, which made him the victim. He played his cards well. I give him that. I was locked up for a good month. Yeah, a month. I was in jail, paying for the consequences that, you can't hold on to the world and love God at the same time. Can't be a Christian that way. Anyhow, I've been out of jail for the past 2 years, and it's just an up and down roller coaster, up and down, But what I want to say, and this is my testimony, is I've been through a lot. I've been through so much. I have family. I was adopted. I've got questions. I've questioned my faith. I've questioned everything. I've been through a lot. But there's always worse. It could always be worse. There's people that have it worse than I do. So I just want to let everybody know, let the Lord knows that I'm very grateful for what I've accomplished, people I have in my life, things I have. I'm very blessed. And what I want to share this testimony with you is I'm on the right path. I've always had the right mindset. I've been saved for quite a while, actually. Been baptized twice. What I want to say is that if you're going through something and you feel like you're alone, and it comes to the thoughts of you're trying to end your life, you're thinking about suicide, you've had it up to here, just reach out, because you're not alone. We've all made our mistakes. We've all lived and learned. We've all been foolish. We've all been vulnerable. And just, it's not worth a life. Life is too valuable. And giving up and taking your life is too easy. But I pray for everybody that may watch this video, and that if you ever need to talk, or need somebody to listen, vent to, want to ask questions, I'm here for everybody. I love everybody. I'm a completely changed man. It's taken a lot out of me, a lot of mistakes and learning to get to where I'm at now, and I'm very thankful for that. And I praise God every day that He is going to continue using me. And I pray for my calling is going to come in the near future. He's not done with me, and He's never going to be done with me. I pray for everybody that is lost. I pray that He leads the lost. I pray for this country. I pray for all my friends and family. And I pray that if you're watching this video and you need to know that you're not alone. You're never alone. And we all make mistakes. That's what it comes down to. But if you could just ask Jesus into your heart, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Get into church. Live for the Bible. Read the Bible. Obey the laws of the land. Obey the 10 Commandments. Be the best version of yourself that you can be for the Lord. Because when it comes down to it, we have to stand in front of God on Judgment Day. Not you and your friends, not your family, just you and Him, and the Lord asking, why? Why? That's the question, why? So if you could just take this video, like it, share it, and get it out there. If it could help one soul, then that's the plan. And I hope everybody has a good week, and just have a blessed day.